If there is one place in Japan where the beauty of nature blends seamlessly with timeless traditions, where every mountain, every forest, every path whispers ancient stories, then that place is Aomori, the northernmost jewel of Honshu Island. Imagine this. You leave behind the crowded, ultra-modern Tokyo, and after just a few hours on a speeding Shinkansen train, the view outside your window completely transforms. The bustling metropolis fades away, replaced by endless green mountain ranges, sprawling forests, and breezes carrying the scent of the sea. It feels as though you've stepped through an invisible gateway, from the rush of city life into a serene world where nature and humanity weave together into a living painting. Aomori is not a name you often see highlighted in popular travel guides. When people think of Japan, Kyoto's golden temples, Osaka's buzzing street food scene, or Tokyo's neon lights often come to mind first. Yet it is precisely this sense of remaining hidden that makes Aomori so precious, like a rare gem sparkling quietly, waiting for curious souls and passionate explorers to discover its secrets. This land carries a rhythm all its own. In Aomori, you are not swept away by hurried crowds, nor pressed into the constant rush. Instead, you can stroll beneath tree-lined avenues, listen to the gentle murmur of streams blending with bird song, and gaze up at night skies so full of stars that city dwellers can hardly imagine them. But Aomori holds something even rarer: authenticity and simplicity. The people here are warm, kind, and ever ready with a smile or a conversation. They take pride in their land, in the endless apple orchards, in the dazzling summer festivals of lanterns and lights, and in the thousand-year-old stories that shaped their identity. Every word spoken, every smile, every gesture from the people of Aomori makes you feel that this place is more than a destination. It is a spiritual home for those who cherish what is pure, raw, and profoundly human. What makes Aomori even more enchanting is how it changes its face with every season, each bringing a beauty capable of captivating any traveler. In spring, the land is blanketed in pink cherry blossoms, nowhere more breathtaking than Hirosaki Castle, where thousands of trees bloom together to create a fairy tale spectacle. In summer, the vibrant Nebuta Festival erupts, with colossal illuminated floats parading through the streets and lighting up the night sky. Autumn paints Aomori in fiery shades of red and gold, turning forest trails into dreamlike pathways. And in winter, the Hakkoda Mountains don their white mantle, where snow-covered trees transform into mysterious snow monsters. A scene straight out of a magical legend. Yet Aomori is not only about landscapes, it is also a land steeped in history and culture. From the Sanai Maruyama ruins, a window into the ancient Jomon civilization dating back thousands of years, to the solemn shrines nestled deep within the forests, Aomori embodies both the living present and the memory of an entire people. Its culinary treasures tell stories of their own. Everyone who visits tastes the legendary Aomori apples, considered the finest in Japan. But beyond apples, there is freshly caught seafood from the northern seas, steaming bowls of hot soup that warm the soul on snowy nights, and fragrant sake that carries the spirit of the land with every sip. All of these elements make Aomori far more than just a prefecture in Japan. It is like a miniature world where nature, culture, cuisine, and human connection intertwine to create a complete experience. So, why should you come to Aomori? Because here you'll receive more than just a trip. You'll embark on an emotional journey. You will see, hear, taste, feel, and most importantly, you will slow down to witness the profound beauty hidden in life's simplest moments. When you leave Aomori, you won't only carry photographs saved in your camera or phone. You'll take with you treasured memories, stories told by locals, faces you met along the way, and quiet moments of peace that are increasingly rare in today's hurried world. And that is why Aomori is not merely a destination. It is a place that touches the heart. Aomori is one of the rare places in the world where the four seasons shift so distinctly, and it each carries its own soul. If Japan were a long symphony, then Aomori would be the crescendo, where the four seasons rise in their most powerful melodies. Here, spring is radiant like a silk painting, summer vibrant like a festival tune, autumn romantic like a love poem, and winter majestic, cold, yet brimming with hidden vitality. Let us journey through each season together to truly feel why nature in Aomori holds such an irresistible allure. April arrives, and as the final chills of winter fade away, Aomori awakens with a miraculous rebirth. The land stirs from its long slumber, trees begin to sprout tender buds, the skies turn clearer, and the air carries the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. The most breathtaking highlight of spring in Aomori is the cherry blossoms at Hirosaki Castle. Imagine this, more than 2,600 cherry trees blooming at once, covering the historic castle grounds in a sea of pink. Fragile petals fall gently onto the castle moat, creating what locals call a river of flowers, a scene so romantic it could silence anyone who gazes upon it. Locals call this fleeting moment hanafubuki, literally, flower storm. When the wind blows, thousands of petals scatter through the air like a pink snowfall, breathtaking in its ephemeral beauty. Yet spring in Aomori is not just cherry blossoms. On the Hakkoda Mountains, snow still lingers on the peaks while cherry trees bloom vibrantly at their base. A magical contrast, as if nature itself is playing with colors, creating a living tapestry where warmth and frost coexist. If spring is a gentle prelude, summer in Aomori is a jubilant symphony, lively, bright, and full of vigor. The forests are lush and green, endless fields stretch under an azure sky, and life seems to pulse with boundless energy. This is also the season of Nebuta Matsuri, Aomori's most iconic festival and greatest pride. In early August, the city of Aomori transforms into a colossal stage. Gigantic Nebuta floats parade through the streets. Handcrafted lanterns made from washi paper and bamboo frames illuminated from within, depicting gods, warriors, and legendary figures. At night, their dazzling glow reflects on the eager faces of the crowds. The thundering drums, piercing flutes, and the exuberant Haneto dancers, leaping with joy, all merge into a pulsating rhythm of celebration. The festival is not just an event, it is a heartbeat of Aomori's summer. Beyond the city, summer celebrations spread across the prefecture. For example, the Tawada Lake Fireworks Festival transforms the night sky into a canvas of sparks. Thousands of fireworks explode above the calm lake, mirrored in its waters, creating a shimmering dreamscape that lingers long in memory. Summer is also the perfect season to embrace Aomori's grand natural wonders. Lake Tawada, one of Japan's largest caldera lakes, invites visitors to paddle across its surface, camp along its shores, or trek through its surrounding forests. Flowing from the lake is the Oirase stream, winding through lush greenery, its gentle murmurs forming a soothing soundtrack for those walking its trails. Strolling by the stream, inhaling the crisp, clean air, one feels a deep serenity, an essence of Aomori found nowhere else. When October arrives, Aomori is reborn yet again, this time draped in the dazzling hues of autumn, a season many visitors cherish most. The summer heat gives way to a crisp breeze, the sky gleams with clarity, and the forests ignite in fiery tones. The mountains of Aomori become vast canvases painted with nature's palette, fiery reds, golden yellows, warm oranges with traces of lingering green. The Oirase Gorge walking path transforms into a paradise of autumn colors where each fallen leaf slows the pace of wandering travelers, as if inviting them to savor the season's poetry. On Lake Tawada, the still waters reflect the forests ablaze in color, producing a breathtaking mirror image that compels visitors to pause in awe. Autumn in Aomori also means apple season. The air fills with the sweet fragrance of ripening fruit as endless orchards bear the prefecture's most famous treasure. Farmers bustle through their fields while visitors are welcome to pick apples straight from the trees. Crisp, juicy, and sweet, each bite of an Aomori apple feels like nature's personal gift, an unforgettable taste of autumn's bounty. When icy winds sweep in from Siberia, Aomori descends into a long, harsh winter. Yet within this severity lies a beauty so enchanting it seems almost otherworldly. The Hakkoda Mountains transform into a paradise for skiers and adventurers. But beyond skiing, the region is famed for its surreal phenomenon, the snow monsters. Trees cloaked in thick snow and ice take on bizarre, otherworldly shapes, resembling frozen beasts. At sunset, when golden light brushes across these icy figures, the scene becomes so surreal it feels as though one has stepped onto another planet. In Aomori City itself, winter weaves its own charm. Houses sit under blankets of snow, while steam rises gently from open-air hot springs onsen, where visitors soak and relax despite the icy air. Laughter echoes through the streets as families and travelers gather, warmed not only by hot baths but also by the kindness and camaraderie that flourish during the coldest season. In Aomori, winter is not merely cold, it is full of warmth born of human connection. The four seasons of Aomori are like four movements in a grand symphony. Each holds its own melody, its own emotions, yet together they compose a masterpiece of harmony. Perhaps this is why anyone who has once set foot in Aomori feels an unshakable desire to return, just to hear that natural symphony once more, not with their ears, but with their entire heart. When people mention Japan, they often think of Kyoto with its ancient temples, Nara with its gentle deer, or Tokyo with its dazzling neon lights. But if you are searching for a land where culture is not only preserved in books, but still breathes, lives, and shines every single day, then Aomori is exactly that place. Aomori is not only beautiful for its nature. What truly makes visitors remember it forever is its culture and festivals, the powerful heartbeat of this land. Here, every festival is a melody, every heritage is a vivid page of history, and every person is a living witness to stories that have stretched across thousands of years. One cannot speak of Aomori's culture without mentioning Nebuta Matsuri, one of Japan's most spectacular summer festivals, recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. The festival takes place in early August, but preparations begin months in advance. Local artisans, known as Nebuta-shi, start building gigantic lantern floats. They use bamboo and wood for the frames, cover them with traditional washi paper, and hand paint every intricate detail. Each float can reach up to 5 meters high and over 9 meters long, depicting heroic warriors, legendary figures, or scenes of epic battles. When night falls, the entire city of Aomori transforms into a colossal stage. The glowing Nebuta floats parade through the streets, accompanied by the pounding of taiko drums, the piercing notes of flutes, and thousands of Haneto dancers in traditional costumes chanting together. Rasera! Rasera! A powerful cry that sweeps the crowd into its rhythm. Visitors are not just spectators. Anyone can join the Haneto dance, as long as they wear the proper attire, conveniently available for rent all around the city during the festival season. The moment you step into the crowd, dancing to the drums, shouting with the chorus, you feel an overwhelming surge of energy, as if the spirit of thousands of years of history is pulsing through your heartbeat, through every step you take. Nebuta Matsuri is not just a festival, it is a symbol of Aomori's spirit, radiant, blazing, yet deeply unifying. Locals, travelers, and artisans all merge into one, turning a summer night into a storm of light and music that never fades from memory. If Nebuta Matsuri shows us a vibrant, living Aomori, then Sanai Maruyama takes us back in time to hear the whispers of history. This is one of the largest archaeological sites in Japan, where traces of the Jomon civilization, one of the oldest in the world, over 5,000 years old, were unearthed. As you walk through the site, you'll see reconstructed pit dwellings, raised floor houses, storage huts, and even massive wooden pillars once used for rituals. Every step across this land feels like a journey into prehistory, where humans lived in harmony with nature, hunting, gathering, and crafting tools, pottery, and ornaments. What's astonishing is that many of the artifacts found here, from pottery to jewelry, remain stunningly intricate, proving that even 5,000 years ago, the Jomon people had a rich spiritual life, an appreciation of beauty, and a profound cultural legacy. Standing in Sanai Maruyama, you feel a mysterious connection between past and present, between people long gone and the generations of today. Aomori is not just a place you visit, but a place where you can listen to history, whisper through every stone, every shard of pottery, every trace of life preserved in the soil. Beyond Nebuta and Sanai Maruyama, Aomori holds countless unique cultural treasures that reflect the sincerity and resilience of its people. Koginzashi, traditional embroidery. Originating from poor farmers who strengthened their indigo garments with white thread, this craft evolved into intricate geometric patterns. Today, Koginzashi is celebrated as a heritage art, a symbol of Aomori's creativity and perseverance. Tsugaru shamisen. The three-stringed soul, the shamisen in Tsugaru is unlike anywhere else in Japan. Its sound is powerful, dynamic, and fiery, reflecting the spirit of northern people who, despite harsh winters, live with unyielding energy. Hirosaki Apple Festival. More than just a harvest season, this event celebrates Aomori's identity as Japan's apple kingdom. Locals and visitors gather to taste fresh apples, enjoy apple-based dishes, and join festivities rooted in agriculture and community. Aomori is also home to sacred shrines and temples reflecting the deep spiritual traditions of Japan. Among them, Iwakiyama Shrine, known as the Mount Fuji of Tsugaru, this over 1,000-year-old shrine lies at the foot of Mount Iwaki, especially breathtaking in autumn when crimson leaves surround its sacred grounds. Osorezan, Mount Osore, considered one of Japan's 3 most sacred sites. With its sulphurous lake and eerie yet captivating landscape, Osorezan is believed to be the gateway between the world of the living and the world of spirits. Locals believe souls of the dead must pass through this mountain on their journey to the afterlife. What makes Aomori truly special is that its culture is not locked away in museums or history books. It lives and breathes in every festival, in the music of the shamisen, in the stitches of kogen embroidery, and even in the sweetness of every apple. Aomori's culture is not something to simply observe, but something to feel, join, and live with. When you dance in Nebuta, when you pick up a needle to try kogenzashi, when you hear the raw energy of a tsugaru shamisen performance, you realize that culture is not a distant thing. It exists in your heartbeat, in the smile of the locals, and in every fleeting moment you experience in Aomori. If nature gives Aomori the breathtaking beauty that stuns travelers, if its festivals turn the land into a dazzling stage of colors, then its cuisine and people are the very soul that makes the journey complete. For a place only becomes truly unforgettable when you don't just see it with your eyes, but also taste it with your palate, touch it with your heart, and feel it with every sense. Mention Aomori, and the Japanese immediately think of apples. It's no coincidence that this fruit has become the prefecture's symbol. The crisp climate, fertile soil, and pure water flowing from the Hakkoda Mountains have created the perfect conditions for apple cultivation. In Aomori, apples are more than fruit. They are pride itself. From vast orchards stretching toward the horizon, autumn brings millions of crimson apples hanging from branches, glowing under the afternoon sun like a living painting. Locals tend to each apple tree as if it were a family member, pruning, shading, and nurturing to ensure the richest flavors. What's fascinating is that Aomori apples aren't just eaten fresh. They are transformed into an array of unique delights, from sweet juice and fragrant cider to cakes, jellies, and even apple curry. Each carries a signature aroma, a gentle sweetness tinged with refreshing tartness, pure and vibrant like the land itself. Travelers often say that biting into an apple here is unlike anywhere else in the world. It's not only sweetness and crispness, it's the sensation of tasting the essence of the mountains, the air, and the hardworking hands of farmers. Aomori lies between 2 great seas, the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Japan. This unique geography makes it a seafood paradise. At Aomori's fish market, you'll find freshly caught treasures hauled straight from the sea, rich scallops, fresh tuna, golden sea urchins. Most famous of all is Nakadon, a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Visitors simply purchase a set of food tickets, then walk through the markets, selecting their favorite seafood. Vendors carefully place each slice of tuna, each piece of squid, each bright shrimp atop steaming white rice, creating a personalized seafood bowl. Nothing compares to sitting in Aomori's crisp air, with a vibrant Nakadon before you, each bite bursting with freshness. The buttery scallops melt in your mouth, the salmon is clean and sweet, the sea urchin brims with briny richness, a true symphony of the ocean. Beyond this, Aomori is also famed for snow crab, mackerel, and seaside seafood grills. In winter, when icy winds blow, there is no greater comfort than gathering around a charcoal fire, savoring sizzling seafood and sipping warm sake as the cold is chased away by shared warmth. Beyond apples and seafood, Aomori holds dishes steeped in rustic tradition. Among them is scallop miso soup, simple yet embodying the land's essence. One sip brings the sweetness of scallops, the gentle savor of miso, and the subtle fragrance of fresh green onion. Another must-try is ichigoni, sea urchin and abalone soup. Though unusual at first glance, this is a traditional fisherman's breakfast. At dawn, after long hours at sea, a steaming bowl of ichigoni revives their strength. There's also kenoshiru, a hearty vegetable soup often cooked in winter. With daikon, carrots, mushrooms, and tofu simmered in clear broth, kenoshiru is not just a dish, but a memory of childhood for countless Aomori locals. No culinary journey in Aomori is complete without sake, Japan's traditional rice wine. Thanks to pristine snowmelt waters from the mountains and premium rice grown in fertile fields, Aomori sake carries a distinctive purity and depth. On freezing winter nights, locals sip warm sake by the fire. Its warmth spreads through the body, bringing comfort and ease. For visitors, it's more than a drink. It's a cultural bridge, a way to bond with the people of Aomori over laughter and shared stories. Ask what makes Aomori most special, and the answer may not be its scenery or food, but its people. Situated at the northern tip of Honshu, Aomori endures long, harsh winters. Yet the hearts of its people remain warm. They are simple, genuine, and extraordinarily welcoming. Step into a small roadside eatery and you'll always be greeted with a sincere smile and a heartfelt "Irashaimasu." Many visitors share stories of planning only a day's stop, yet staying longer, drawn by everyday conversations with locals. An elderly farmer might hand you an apple, not to sell, but simply so you can taste the sweetness of her hometown. A taxi driver may recount old tales of the Hakkoda Mountains, of snowstorms, and the resilient spirit of the people. It is this sincerity that makes Aomori not just a place to sightsee, but a place where one feels connected to humanity, a value deeper than any photo or dish. When travelers leave Aomori, they carry more than luggage. They take with them lasting memories. Perhaps it is the scent of ripe apples, the salty breeze of the sea, the thunderous drums of the Nebuta Festival, or the gentle smile of a local. Aomori is neither loud nor glamorous. Its charm lies in its quiet simplicity, like a wordless song that seeps deeper with every listen. In the end, travel is not only about going and seeing, but also about feeling. And Aomori is the place where you touch the most genuine emotions within yourself. And now the question arises, are you ready to embark on this journey? Aomori is not a noisy place. It is not the trendy check-in spot filled with thousands of photos flooding social media. But Aomori is the place that will give you an experience that is real. One chance to stand among the cherry blossoms of Hirosaki in spring. One chance to lose yourself in the radiant lights of Nebuta in summer. One chance to marvel at autumn leaves blazing across the mountains. One chance to walk on pure white snow and realize how small, yet how magical you are before nature's grandeur. Aomori is waiting for you, not rushing, not urging, but believe me, once you come, you will never regret it.